The human brain has a strange habit. It remembers negative experiences much stronger than positive ones. One criticism can stay in your mind longer than 10 compliments. One bad memory can overshadow many good moments. This is called negativity bias. It exists because our ancestors needed to remember danger to survive. But today, this ancient instinct still controls our emotions, and sometimes it makes the world look worse than it really is. Welcome to the Human Code. Subscribe to learn more psychology facts.
You think you make your own decisions, that your choices are your freedom. But what if every step you take was already predicted? Algorithms know what you want to watch. Advertising knows what you will want to buy. Social networks know what you will believe. Every click, every like, every second of your attention. It's data, and this data builds a model of your behavior. The system begins to understand you better than you understand yourself. So tell me honestly, was it really your choice or just well-written code? Welcome to the Human Code. Social media was created to connect people. At least that was the original idea. A place where people could share moments, talk with friends, and discover new things. But over time, something changed. The longer you stay online, the more the system studies you. What you watch, what you like, what you skip. Every scroll becomes data. Every second of attention is carefully recorded. Slowly, the algorithm begins to understand what keeps you engaged. And once it knows that, it starts controlling what you see. What news reaches you, what opinions appear in your feed, and even what ideas start forming in your mind. Because in the digital world, the real product is not the content, it's your attention. Welcome to the Human Code. Subscribe to learn more psychology facts.
People behave differently when they know they are being watched. It happens everywhere, at work, at school, on social media. When someone is watching, people become more careful, more polite, more controlled. But when nobody is looking, something interesting happens. The real personality appears, because observation changes behavior, and awareness changes decisions. This is why the most interesting thing about people is not who they are in public, but who they become when nobody is watching. Welcome to the Human Code. Subscribe to learn more psychology facts. Humans like to believe they think independently, but in reality, most people follow the crowd. Not because they want to, but because it feels safe. When many people believe something, it starts to feel true. When many people do something, it starts to feel normal. This is called social proof. The brain assumes if everyone is doing it, it must be correct. But history shows something interesting. The crowd is often wrong, and the people who change the world are usually the ones who dare to stand outside it. Welcome to the Human Code. Subscribe to learn more psychology facts. Most people are not afraid of failing. They are afraid of being judged, because humans care deeply about what others think. Every action, every word, every decision. Somewhere in our minds there is always a question. What will people think? And this silent fear controls more lives than we realize. People hide their ideas, their dreams, even their true personality, just to avoid judgment. But the truth is, most people are too busy thinking about themselves to judge you at all. Welcome to the Human Code. Subscribe to learn more psychology facts.
Intelligent people often enjoy being alone, not because they hate people. Psychologists notice something interesting. The more complex a person's mind is, the more silence it needs. For them, solitude is not loneliness, it is clarity. Call to action. Subscribe to learn more psychology facts.
One of the most powerful skills in psychology is observation. Most people listen to words, but few people watch behavior. The tone of a voice, the movement of hands, the reaction to simple questions. These small details reveal more truth than words ever could. Because words can be controlled, but behavior is much harder to hide. The people who learn to observe often understand others better than they understand themselves. Welcome to the Human Code. Subscribe to learn more psychology facts.
Some people manipulate you without raising their voice. They don't attack you. They make you doubt yourself. First, they say something hurtful. Then they act like it never happened. When you react, they call you emotional. Slowly, you begin to question your own memory, your own feelings, your own reality. This technique is called gaslighting, and the goal is simple: to make you easier to control. Because a person who doubts themselves is easier to manipulate. Remember this: your perception matters, and if something feels wrong, it probably is. Subscribe to learn more psychology facts.